Hello? Okay, you should be able to hear me now. That's my bad. Well, at least I didn't say that much. Man, why did no one tell me earlier? Okay, well anyways, so, I asked if the music volume's good. Hopefully the music audio's good. So I'll re-say everything I said while the mic wasn't working. Okay, so, welcome to the spreadsheet. Oh boy. This is for Smolmon's Intern's Investigations. Working title, but I do kind of like the title. It's a Pokemon fan game, and also a imported cheese fan game? That sounds very strange to say, but basically what this is for about 2 years, I think? Has it been that long? It's been a while. We've been working on making every single Pokemon into a small edit, or like a Cheems edit. You can see some. You can't see some. 1 second, I gotta change the window. This should do it, right? Yeah, you can see some right here. Here's Ceruledge. I worked on it earlier today. Oh, here's, I lied to you. This is Armor Rogue. Sick of rogues! Nope, I did not mean to zoom in. There's Charcadet, which I also worked on. Mischief by Ash. And then there's also like some Fire Emblem ones. Here's Flittle that I made. Not Inte. What is your name? Did I put his name on here? I said Jurassic Boosta. Burning Bulwark? Is that his name? Gouging Fire. Is Burning Bulwark his move? I don't know. Anyways, you can see there's a lot of small edits. Some of them are, like, have nothing to do with Pokemon and they won't be included. But anyways, so all that being said, the idea is we're going to attempt to make every single Pokemon show up at least like once, and every Pokemon sort of usable, so you can be like, hey, you know, I want to use Ladian. Or if we can't make it usable, we'll give it to a boss. Like, there's probably going to be a boss fight that has the Jigglypuff line, because, spoilers, the Jigglypuff line did not get an offensive boost. There is not an offensive boost I gave Jigglypuff at all. Now, when we get to movesets, maybe there will be moveset buffs that make certain Pokemon better on offense. Like, maybe we give Wigglypuff Counter and Mirror Coat. It's gonna be great. But, as far as base stats go, I just tried to make things make more sense. As far as Kanto Pokemon go, not a lot of them are that egregious. Most Kanto Pokemon tend to stick with one offensive stat, or at least have two fine enough offensive stats where you're not like, you know? Is there anything else I need to cover? We're not going to be going over movesets for any of these Kanto Pokemon. As far as, like, I haven't buffed any movesets yet. All that's on the dock so far is typings, stats, and abilities. So, some Pokemon Like, who got an ability buff? I think... No, I didn't buff their ability. Did I buff anybody's ability on this page? I gave some people abilities. Anyway, some people got new abilities. I swear some of them did. And there's some typing changes. Some of them were a little too controversial. I had to change Beedrill back because, good lord, did people not like me making Beedrill a ground type? I'm assuming it's ripped from Rogue since it's Water Steel Blastoise. The stats might be similar to Pokerogue, but I didn't look at those stats when I made these. I might have accidentally ripped off some of the stuff from Pokerogue, but it wasn't intentional. I just created completely new Pokemon when I made the G-Max forms. So the G-Max forms are not going to be Dynamax, where you have them for like 3 turns and they just have double HP and Z moves. What I decided is they're gonna be like worse megas. So every single G-Max form I gave plus 50 in HP, and then I gave plus 50 to other stats. As then, like, there was 50 BST and I moved it around. And I moved stuff from their other stats just to make other stats better. So, overall, I think the most of the megas are going to be way better. But the G-Max forms are there. They might be fun on, like, some boss fights. I don't know. Anyways, it's in the very, very early stages of development. I don't have any actual game to show you. I basically have this spreadsheet. Like, that's about it. I have this spreadsheet, and I imported some pictures into RPG Maker. So, like, when you use a Quillfish in the game, it looks like convenience. But, like, as far as, like, routes or gyms or trainer battles, I haven't done anything yet. I'm sorry. Alright, so the main idea behind this stream is I want to show you as many of these Pokemon as I can in about, like, 3 hours. It might be all of them, it might be, like, 20 of them. And I want your opinions. Do you like these changes? Do you hate these changes? Do you want more radical changes? That also means I need to open up my devlog. Because I actually did make a log in the Discord for this purpose, so I know all of the changes I made. I do want the chat open. We could put this, like, minimize it, and then, like, professional streamer, very much set up and ready to go. Okay, that should work. Okay. Are there any tech issues before I really get into this? Like, music volume's good, my volume's good. As far as I saw, the camera's working fine, so... Alright, so going over the Kanto starters first, we have Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, which I didn't change anything about stat-wise or ability-wise. I think they are perfectly fine Pokemon. They're grass starters, they have grass moves. The first big change I made was Venusaur. And this is gonna sound really stupid, I guess, but it was the change I wanted to make. So, we gave plus 6. I gave Venusaur plus 9 defense. Why did I give it plus 9 defense, you might be wondering? Very plainly put, I wanted all the starters to have the same BST, and for some reason Charizard's was higher than Venusaur's and Blastoise's, so they got more. You're not doing movesets today, right? No. I'm gonna work on movesets later. Probably once we get done with base stats and abilities, which I haven't started on Johto yet, so it's gonna be a bit, but... Are the infants same BST too? No. So if you guys wanted to change that, so Bulbasaur has 318, Charmander has 309, and Squirtle has 314. So we could actually bring them all in line with each other at every stage. However, I don't think it matters that much, because you're really just, like, you want to evolve them, right? And Charmander has the best offenses early on, so, because it's a fire type. So it's not like it matters that much, but I mean, if we want symmetry through the whole... Symmetry, my friend! I'll make that graphic eventually. Then we could do that, but... But anyway, so I made base Venusaur's defense slightly better. As far as other buffs... Mega Venusaur, I also had to give 9 more stats. So, this one I'm not as excited about, but I didn't know what else to do. So I gave it plus 9 speed. The main thought behind the speed buff is it makes it a little more viable for in-game, just because, like, you outspeed base 80s with, like, some, just at base, of course, and then, like, with some stat investment. Maybe you can outspeed some, like, base 90s? Who knows? I don't know. But, as far as, like, competitively, this might be a disaster, because you don't really want to be that fast with Mega Venusaur, but, I'm not making a showdown server right now, so... We could! It could be fun, but... Anyway, so that's the idea with plus 9 speed. I'm like, we need to give it 9 more stats. The bulk is already way too good. I don't really want to give it plus 9 attack, because... What? And then, like, it already has, 122 special attack. Does it need more? So I just gave it more speed. Alright, so now we get to talk about our first, just strictly fake mon. This is, Venusaur Gigantamax. And, I talked about it earlier, but for the Gigantamaxes, I just invented new Pokemon. Sort of with Dynamax in mind. So, Dynamax doubles your HP, and you get strong moves. So for the most part, what I did with these Gigantamax mons is I gave them plus 50 HP, like base HP, and then I tried to make them offensively better. I think some of them I focused on defense, but for the most part I tried to keep the spirit of Gigantamax in mind when I made these. Hopefully they're fun. So for G-Max Venusaur, this thing's a monster. I gave it 130 HP, 42 attack, so I cut its attack. Oh no. 122 defense, 130 special attack, 140 special defense. Do I have that loaded over here? Oh yeah, I do.
Foul
sorceries. And 70 speed. So the speed did go down, so it's like strictly worse, right? And I gave it Natural Cure as the ability. I'm not in love with Natural Cure. So if anyone has any other ideas for an ability for it, feel free. I don't think it really... I don't think Chlorophyll fits. Because if you've seen a picture of this thing... Can I just get a picture of it? I mean, that works. If you've seen a picture of this thing, it's massive, right? It's not going faster. I don't know. If anybody has any thoughts about, like, Thick Fat, I could give it Thick Fat, but Mega Venusaur already has Thick Fat. I saw Ripen, but that's 100% Snorlax's ability, right? It might be Snorlax's ability. We'll see, huh? We'll see. I don't know, we could give it Ripen, but I don't know if that really fits. Water Absorb. It's a frog. I kind of like Water Absorb. And that helps it out defensively, too. Because, I don't know, giving it, like, Flash Fire or, like, Well-Baked Body doesn't seem right. It doesn't really look like it can eat Earth. I feel like maybe Dry Skin? Have it steal solar power from Charizard? Seed Sower? Yeah, the G-Max's whole thing is not setting grassy terrain. Seed Sower... We could maybe do Seed Sower. I kind of like Seed Sower on it. Because it's very tanky anyways, so it actually can set the terrain. I don't know about solar power, just because it's like a tank. I'm in between, I think I want to do either, Water Absorb, Dry Skin, or Seed Sower. I might do a poll. Let's polling. Alright, let's hear your voices, chat. If anybody has strong opinions. Alright, Charmander line. The first big buff I did. What is Seed Sower? Seed Sower is the signature ability of Arboliva. It's kind of like Sand Spit, where when you hit Arboliva, it'll set grassy terrain. So instead of just like setting grassy terrain when you come out, it's when you get hit. Alright, so Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard didn't receive any buffs. However, Mega Charizard X, I gave plus 10 attack. And you're probably wondering, Wiz, why did you do that? Well, let me explain. Have you seen Charizard X's stats lately? .130 attack, 130 special attack, 100 speed, mixed attacker, with a strictly... oh, it doesn't show it here. With a strictly physical ability and tough claws. So, you can run special moves on your Charizard X. You can run, like, Overheat, and then a second fire move, like Flare Blitz. And you can run, like, a mixed set where Flare Blitz is your main attack, but maybe you run into a Skarmory that walls you, but you've got the Overheat. And that's why I only dropped his special attack by 10 points, because, I mean, you might want to use its special attack, but, I mean, this thing's a physical attacker, right? So let's make it really hit hard. Another problem with it being a physical attacker with, the new Fire Dragon typing. Which, I mean, we might give it some more dragon moves, but these are all the dragon moves it gets. Your, like, best option is Outrage, which locks you in. You can Dragon Claw. I mean, you can. It's 80 power, but it's not that exciting. I don't know why you would ever click Dragon Rush, and I guess Scale Shot's an option, but you don't have loaded dice as an option because you have to hold the Charizardite. So what are you doing? So anyways, without like thinking about moveset buffs at all, I've just kind of thought the best thing to do, just make its attack slightly better. It's not like Charizard X is bad. It's just, you know, let's make it better. Why not? Charizard Y. Did I buff this thing at all? Oh my god, I actually did buff this thing. What was I thinking? So I gave Mega Charizard Y minus 20 attack, plus 10 defense, and plus 10 speed. The plus 10 speed might be overkill, not gonna lie. I don't know why I gave it 110 speed. This might be overkill. But, plus 10 defense is nice since you're weak to rock, so... Zard Y Gaming. Well, hey, T-Dog's happy, so that's all that matters. Let's go ahead and get this poll out of the way. It looks like Water Absorb Pokemon won the polls with 80% of the vote. 1 vote for Seed Sower, and everyone hated Dry Skin. Alright, so we'll do Water Absorb. Don't change it. 110 speed Zard Y is awesome. I'm not planning on changing it, but God, what was I thinking? I should have just given it plus 20 defense. I didn't change it from Drought because it's great. It's fantastic with Drought. Give Zard Y Orichalcum Pulse instead of Drought. Charizard should be even better. What does Orichalcum Pulse do again? How do you spell orichalcum pulse? Is it orichalcum? Okay, there we go. Orichalcum pulse. Summon Sunny Day. During Sunny Day, attack is 1.3 times. I nerfed its attack stat. I nerfed its physical attack. I don't know about that. Yeah, we better flare blitz that Chansey. No, I think making Charizard Y like the premier special attacker, and then Charizard X kind of like a mixed attacker. Because Charizard X is like the weird one, right? Charizard Y feels like a natural evolution of Charizard. And then X is like what the fanboys want, I guess. Alright, the next big change I made, get it? Big? Is G-Max Charizard. Leon's finest. So I made it, people are gonna hate this, I made it a mono fire type. 108 HP, 94 attack, 98 defense, 119 special, 105 special defense.
Foul sorcery.
And 90 speed, so the speed goes down, and I gave it Flash Fire as the ability. So the idea with this Charizard is this is the defensive one. So this Charizard uses Mono Fire to its best. If you didn't know, Mono Fire has a ton of really good resists. The unfortunate part is most fire types are glass cannons. Oh god. But Mono Fire's weak to EQ? Air Balloon, son? I don't know. What, do you want me to give it Earth Eater? I'm not saying this is the immortal Charizard. I'm just saying I made it a defensive wall. Well, more a res tank, but it does have defense, so... If anyone can think of a typing they'd want it to be other than Mono Fire, you can let me know. My issue is like, this is what it looks like? I don't think these wings are for flying. Make it fire ground and give it Earth Eater? Does this thing look like it's eating Earth? It looks like it's about to Hyper Beam you. Like, I could see making this thing part dragon. It doesn't really feel like a ground type to me. Does it feel like a ground type to you guys? Air Balloon, Levitate, Rotom Fan with the Magnet Rise. Give it Desolate Land. Make it a bulky physical attacker. It does kind of look physical. We could do that, actually. Instead of making this the, like, bulky, we could make it the physical Zard Y. Do I like that? I think I like that. We could do that. So X is like the mixed attacker, Y is the special attacker, and Z is the physical attacker. Alright, so we'd have to... So the exact stat changes, I have them written down. So plus 50 HP That we have to leave. That's just the rule I made. Plus 10 attack, plus 20 defense, plus 10 special attack, plus 10 special defense, and minus 10 speed. So... the stats in general are, I'm giving everything plus 100, but 50 of it goes into HP every single time. So a lot of these are going to be more tanky. Wait, that's still too high, right? Oh, because I didn't change the HP. Okay, so if we're gonna make it a physical attacker, so do we give it 154? Physical attack, or do we give it 159? Do we match Charizard Y's 159 special attack? Does base Zard have any changes? I didn't change it? Yeah, no, base Charizard's exactly the same. But I agree that base Charizard still isn't bad, because you can use, like, solar power on Sun. Perfectly usable Pokemon. I think we give it... maybe we, like, invert it. So we do 154 attack and 89 special attack. Can G-Maxes hold items? I'm not planning on letting them hold items. 5 base attack? Ooh. I feel like... well, that brings us to the stat total already. So we have to drop something if we change anything. I feel like we don't really need to change the defenses since the HP is so high. 600 attack with huge power? I don't know about that, buddy. I feel like 100 speed on this thing is kind of overkill, right? I think we maybe... because I dropped it to 90. I think I still drop it to 90. And then I up to 88 defense. I think that's what we'll do. And then I don't know, do I give it Orichalcum Pulse? Do we give it Orichalcum Pulse? That seems horrible. We could give it, because I don't know, like, we could keep Flash Fire. That's still a perfectly serviceable ability. Do we want to change the typing too? The only typing change I can think is maybe fire ground. But I mean, mono fire with that level of defense is not bad. Make it a fire type? Okay, yeah, we'll leave it mono fire. I think I'll leave the ability. I can't think of a different ability for it. So, okay, so you successfully convinced me to change a Pokemon. Congratulations, chat. Way to go, guys. You did it. Alright, so now we have slow, physical, mono fire Charizard. I'm sure it'll be great. It's actually gonna be great. 90 speed is more than good enough for in-game. 154 physical attack. I think it'll be fine. Oh, I didn't change the most controversial take on here yet. We'll get to that later. You may need to playtest these. We'll playtest them. I think my plan for now is we'll do all of the changes, and then I'll implement them. And we'll just kind of trial by fire, see what is way too good, and see what is perfectly fine. Alright, so what were the big Squirtle changes? Alright, so similarly to Venusaur, I mildly buffed Blastoise. I gave it +4 special attack. Amazing. Now it's viable. So now it has the 534 BST. I wish Blastoise was better. Water Steel Mega Blastoise? Sort of. Sort of. So something I wanted to discuss is I don't love Rain Dish as the Squirtle line's hidden ability, but I don't know what I'd want to change it to. So if anyone has ideas, I thought about just giving the whole line Mega Launcher, but like Mega Launcher doesn't really make sense on Squirtle and Wartortle. Anger Shell? I feel like Anger Shell could be kind of funny. Yeah, anyways, so Mega Blastoise, we had to buff up a bit just because of the BST buff. So I gave Mega Blastoise +4 defense. And you might be wondering, well, why did you throw it into like a useless stat like defense? Why didn't you give it more special attack? Why didn't you give it more attack? Why didn't you give it more speed? Did you know Blastoise has Shell Smash now? I am making this thing stronger. It's already an Uber's tier threat. All it needs to do is say, "Let me smash," and it's over. It's actually over. Smash once and you win. But yeah, so that's the only change I made to Blastoise. I upped its defense a little. Give it Shell Armor as its hidden ability? We could do Shell Armor. Shell Armor is kind of boring, but Blastoise is kind of boring, right? I don't know. If anybody has other ideas. Yeah, I feel like this would be a fun custom showdown server to make, so we might do that eventually, but I also don't know how to make it, so I don't know. Alright. We'll poll again of my two favorites so far. Alright. Turtles in a half shell. Which shell ability do the people want? Alright, so next we have, Castle Ironcrad from Sword Art Online. I don't know why it's in Pokemon. So here's G-Max Blastoise. Cannons! So, my idea with this one is, he's going to shoot you. And, he looks a lot more tanky. Like he's like a fortress, you know? Not the Pokemon fortress, but like a literal fortress. So, obviously I had to give it plus 50 HP, just because that's what I decided I was going to do with these. I dropped its attack, upped its defense a little. I bumped it up to a reasonable 109 special attack. 135 special defense!
Foul sorcery!
And I dropped its speed down to 68. Keep in mind, this thing can still smash. It can still smash. So it's getting a little slower. It does not matter. It does not matter. And I gave it the Steel type. Honestly, it makes it a little better and also a little worse. You get some resists, but you're also now weak to ground and fighting. So have fun. I don't know. I didn't want to make it like a carbon copy of Mega Blastoise, so... And I gave it Bulletproof. Because, I don't know, you're immune to Energy Ball, I guess. Yay. Bulletproof seemed like it fit. There are other abilities I could give it, but I liked Bulletproof. And it's a lot tighter of a poll. I think the last one got 5 votes, so I'll go ahead and end it. I'm gonna assume there's 5 voters. So it looks like the Shell Armor lobby has unfortunately overtaken the anger. Alright, does everybody like the Mega Blastoise, G-Max Blastoise? I'm more or less a fan of this. It's not exciting, but it's Blastoise. And Blastoise isn't exciting. Alright, so time for a pet peeve of mine. This is gonna sound really pedantic and stupid, but I buffed Metapod's base stat total by a whopping 10 points. Where did I put it? I put it in its attack. Why? Because for some reason, Metapod loses 10 attack. An evolution that makes you less good. And you're evolving from a horrible Pokemon. Make Metapod's attack 5 and make it worse? No, I'm not doing that. Anyways, so Metapod got a buff. He got a buff. It's still Metapod. It's 30 attack with non-stab normal. Have fun. But, you know, At least when you evolve into Metapod, you're not hitting weaker. Butterfree is where it gets more interesting. Did I give base Butterfree any buffs? I don't think so, right? No. Okay. So, base Butterfree I didn't change. Base Butterfree is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with base Butterfree. Definitely one of the better early route bugs you can use. Gmax Butterfree, I basically gave the Beedrill effect. So, what they did with Mega Beedrill is they understood that Beedrill is unsalvageably bad, and the only thing they could do was min-max everything. So they upped its speed, they upped its attack, and they dropped, like, everything else as low as they reasonably could. And it's still, like, you? And does anyone even use it in doubles? But hey, at least it's usable. So I kind of had the same thought with Butterfree. So I dropped its attack down to 15. I upped its special attack to 145. And I upped its speed to 125. Oh, and I dropped its special defense down to 50. And I kept its ability as Compound Eyes. Now you might be wondering, Wiz, isn't this thing too strong? Doesn't it have Compound Eyes Sleep Powder, plus Quiver Dance, plus Hurricane, with 125 speed? To that I say, yeah, it is too strong. And I'm leaving it. Make Butterfree great! At the very least, you could probably still one-shot this thing with Rock Slide. And, like, its defenses aren't great, so the high HP only sort of matters. Okay, so similarly to Metapod, I buffed Kakuna's attack back up to 35. And then as far as base Beedrill goes, I forgot to change this on the dock. The people told me, Wiz, you can't make Beedrill a ground type. You just can't do it. It changes the fundamental essence of Beedrill as a character. Beedrill is supposed to be bad. Beedrill is a bug poison type. Bug poison is bad. Beedrill is bad. I'd like to argue that Beedrill should be just as good as Butterfree. And the only way I could think of to make Beedrill mildly as good as Butterfree is I gave it Technician, so it can, like, hit harder with, like, random Technician moves that maybe, like, drop stats or do status. Kind of to give it something in line with Compound Eyes, where instead of, like, Compound Eyes Sleep Powder, you get, like, Technician Twin Needle, I guess? Technician Pin Missile is good, yeah. And I'll probably give it some Technician moves that make it better at support. I can't think of what that is off the top of my head, but I'm sure there's like a random like 40 or 50 power move that does like some useful status. So I saw a recommendation from T-Dog. Make Beedrill Bug Poison and Mega Beedrill Bug Ground. I think we'll do that. We'll satisfy the Beedrill haters. but will also make me happy. And now we can give it, like, adaptability Earthquake. Yeah, baby! You're a Beedrill fan, but I also like it as the poison type. I don't know. My only thought as to how to fix Beedrill without, like, completely changing all of its stats is to change its type. If you don't change its type, it's just horrible. I don't know, maybe Technician saves it. I think I'll leave Mega as Bug Ground because, at the very least, Bug Ground Mega Beedrill makes it more interesting. You like Bug Poison? Do we poll it? Do we poll it? I guess we poll it. Alright. See what the people vote on Mega Beedrill. We're gonna leave regular Beedrill as a poison type. But Mega Beedrill I'm gonna leave up in the air. Alright, so another one that might be controversial. I did some big changes to the Pidgey line. Now you might be wondering, why did I do big changes to the Pidgey line? There are so many bland, mediocre, whatever, normal flying Pokemon that I did my best to differentiate them and make them more unique and usable. If it is just outrageous that I took away the normal type from Pidgey, I am more than willing to make it normal flying again. However, Pidgey is the first bird you will ever see, and therefore, I made it flying. Just flying. It's not like it gains anything from being a normal type. Where's Hyper Voice? Where's Boom Burst? I also changed up its stats some. So base Pidgey like the ordinary Pidgeot is much more physically oriented. I changed this Pidgeot to kind of be more in line with the Mega, because Mega Pidgeot is very much a special attacker. So I changed the entire line to lean more special. I also gave them slightly more special attack than they usually have. Well, more attack, but I made their offenses better, just so they're not, like, really mediocre when you have to wait until, like, level 38 for Pidgeot. What? Like, 70, 71? That's reasonable. And then once you evolve, you get 100 special attack, 101 speed. That's good. Good Pokemon. I didn't change the abilities just because I didn't really know what to do as far as, like, new abilities. I mean, it's like a bird. So it has a keen eye, it has big pecs, and it has tangled feet. That's just the abilities it normally has. I didn't feel like giving the whole line no guard, because, like, I don't really think that fits. I thought about maybe giving it speed boost, Because there's that Dex entry about it going Mach 2, but that seems way too good. Did I, besides changing the type, did I make any changes to Mega Pidgeot? Yeah, okay, so Mega Pidgeot, I nerfed its attack and gave it 10 more special attack. Now, I did mention in the devlog, is it a nerf that I took away the normal type for Mega Pidgeot? Because it isn't immune to Ghost anymore. But I mean, just Hurricane them, bro. What are you doing? It's not like it was a tank anyways. Alright. It's time to enter the Rattata race of life. What changes did I give to the rats? Oh yeah, big change. How many votes are there? There's only 4 votes. One person has the power to change Beedrill forever. It's literally 50-50 right now, so I can't end the poll. Alright, so I made a big change to the Rattata line. Are you ready? I deleted Runaway from its abilities. Because when do you ever want to use Runaway Rattata? You always want Guts Rattata, right? So like, this is just a strict buff. You always get Guts for Nuzlocke. You always get Guts for in-game. You don't have to worry about, well, I got Rattata. Oh, but it's Runaway, no! No, it's just always Guts. I kept its hidden ability as Hustle, because he's hustling. I don't know. Could replace it with Strong Jaw? Would Strong Jaw Hyper Fang be too good? Oh. Oh. How many viewers are there? Has everyone voted? So disappointed. So disappointed. The people don't want to see the Big B winning. Strongjaw is thematic? I guess so. Yeah, we can give it Strongjaw. You're back, you were ordering food. Did you get to vote in the toxic discourse? As far as Alolan Rattata goes... Yeah, that's true, it is Rattata. It's not like it's gonna destroy the game. As far as the Alolan Rattata goes... I didn't buff Alolan Rattata, but I tried to make Alolan Raticate a little more defensive. I literally gave it 10 special attack. That was how badly I tried to salvage this. Plus 10 HP, plus 10 defense, minus 30 special attack, plus 10 special defense.
Foul sorceries.
I gave it 85, 80, 90 bulk, and it has thick fat. Maybe a galactic-brained intern can make this work. Maybe it'll be the ultimate tank. Me personally, I think Alolan Raticate is a lost cause. Alright, it's time to get controversial again. Hey, boss! I heard you don't like the type changes. Well, let me explain this one to you. So, you see, I made Spearow and Fearow. I changed them, you sees. I made them dark types. Like, the Haunch Crows and the Murkrows. I know a thing or two about being a Merc, see? And, you might be wondering, why dark? Why are they dark? Well, have you ever played a game called Pokemon Sun and Moon for the, Nintendo 3DS? So in that game, you are assaulted. You are assaulted by a Pidgey. You are assaulted by a Spearow. I'm literally mixing them up while I'm talking about them. On the bridge, it wants to eat Nebby. And throughout the rest of the game, Spearow is just like dive bombing into you, trying to kill you. So is Fearow. It has fear in the name. And again, I just want normal flying types to be more interesting. And I thought offensive dark flying sounded cool. Most dark flying Pokemon are pretty much strictly defensive. I think maybe like Honchkrow goes on the offense, but the rest of them are very much defensive, so it just makes it a little more interesting. If people don't like it, then I don't know, I guess we'll do another poll, but I don't feel like this change is that controversial. There's not a lot about, like, Spearow and Fearow that scream, "It can't be a dark type, how dare you, Wiz! Unsubscribed!" Make it Fire Dark and give it Intimidate. Also, make it a cat. I don't know about that. Honchkrow has negative bulk. Fun fact, you also have a fedora. You thought it was cool because Perry the Platypus wears one? I actually thought... Can I talk about this? Am I gonna get canceled? The guy who created Minecraft wore a fedora, and I thought that looked cool, and I wanted one. That's about all I'll say about the person who created Minecraft to avoid getting canceled, but that's why I bought one, but why would you get canceled for that? Does he know? Alright, Spearow, I didn't buff its BST at all. Fearow, I gave plus 10 attack and minus 10 special attack. So now it's up to a pretty nice 100 physical attack with 100 speed. And you can get Hidden Ability Sniper at some point. I think maybe about like mid-game I'll make like ability patches? Is that what they're called? Ability patches? I'll make them available. But yeah, so that's all the big changes for famous tax evader Spearow Agnew here, and his older brother Fearow. So, So I added the dark type to more things. Alright, so Ekans and Arbok, notoriously awful Pokemon. I used to have a friend who really liked Arbok, and I was convinced that I would use Arbok when I played the Teal Mask DLC. I think Arbok made me actively hate that DLC more. I already didn't enjoy it, but using Arbok made it even worse. It's so bad. It's so bad. So anyway, so I made it Poison Dark. I didn't change the abilities because the abilities are actually pretty good. And as far as stats, I gave it... I didn't buff Ekans, and Arbok I gave plus 10 HP, plus 5 attack, plus 10 defense, and minus 25 special attack. I don't know why it's using special attacks, so who needs it? The basic idea is I tried to make Arbok like a bulky coil setter. So your speed is still fine. 80 speed is about the cutoff of where I'd say is good. And then the bulk is fine. And you get 100 attack. Very good. 130 attack. No, it's 100 attack. When did I say I was giving it 130 attack? No, no, that's overkill. $113 attack? I think 100 is fine. Can we make it evolve into Survivor? Maybe. Maybe. Maybe we'll do that. Alright, so since the Arbok changes weren't too controversial, we gotta talk about... I think I have a prop for this, hold on. We gotta talk about this guy. Yeah, check it out, guys. Where you wanna sit? You wanna sit right here? He's kind of peeking in. Say hi to chat, Pikachu. Bring back fat Pikachu. He's right here. Look at this. Let me give him in frame. Look at this girth. Oh. Kind of sit him right here. There we go. Alright, so the big Pikachu buffs. Are you ready? I didn't buff Pichu at all. What? What do you want me to do? It's literally a baby. You want me to make a baby stronger? I'm not doing that. I'm not making a baby stronger in combat. I hate babies. Well, I mean, not your baby, but... As far as base Pikachu, that would be you. I gave him... plus 5 attack and minus 5 special attack. What? Okay, let me explain. I swear, I'm not trying to nerf its Thunderbolt, okay? So, its signature move is Volt Tackle, right? That's right. So, with more attack and the Lightning Ball, I think that's what it's called, right? The Lightning Ball? You get probably really good physical attack and can hit things. The light ball, thank you. Okay, so all I did was make its attack slightly better. As far as this guy, this might be one we'll have to talk about for a bit. This is Gigantamax Pikachu. And yes, we're really doing this. We're really gonna have Gigantamax Pikachu in the game. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Can I just get a picture of him? Yeah, baby. Yeah, look at that belly. Look at that baby. Okay, 1 second. I gotta change the music. Did we do the Emerald version one again? I like that one. Okay, so we'll get back to talking about chunky Pikachu here. So, as you can see, he is a thick boy. Look at his girth. Look at this girth. Yeah! Yeah! Oh no, I dropped him! Oh no! I dropped him! No, Pikachu, are you okay? So, I gave it plus 50 HP, of course, minus 10 attack, plus 45 defense, plus 10 special attack, plus 45 special defense, and minus 40 speed, and I gave it Earth Eater. So the idea is this is like bulky mono-electric type that does defensive utility. So you can, like, discharge things. You gotta go to the gym? Well, you gotta get these sick games. It's not in the frame. These sick games. The frame is too small. Also, there's nothing to show, so... Anyways. So yeah, it doesn't really have any offenses to speak of. It also can't hold the light ball. But I mean, you have Earth Eater and you have good bulk. It's Fat Pikachu. What did you expect? Okay. Next up, we have Raichu. Everybody's favorite forgotten evolution. Does anyone evolve their Pikachu? I gave Raichu plus 10 attack, minus 10 special attack. And in the dev notes, I wrote, how'd you like my Volt Tackle? Real ones know why. Alolan Raichu should be the best mon in the game. I mean, I buffed it a little bit. I made Alolan Raichu better, partially because Alolan Raichu is on the champion team, and I needed it to be good. Spoilers, I guess. I needed Alolan Raichu to be champion level strong. When you were young and dumb, you didn't evolve Pikachu, but now you evolve it after it learns Thunderbolt. Who are the Elite Four? Good question. Well, yours truly is one of the Elite Four members. The rest of the Elite Four, I don't know yet. I've thought about maybe putting Hyper on the Elite Four. I've thought about Alyo, who does a lot of channel art. She hasn't really made any smalls as far as I know. But the idea of the Elite Four and Champion are, it's like the most important artists. Wait, so who's the Champion? Who do you think the Champion is? Who do you think the Champion is? And no, it's not Cheese. So anyways, so I made Ash. Yeah, it's Ash. So I made its physical attack better. So Alolan Raichu, I gave 110 special attack. I slightly nerfed its speed. But like 100 speed is fine, right? I think that's all I did, right? Yeah, minus 5 attack, plus 15 special attack, minus 10 speed. If 100 speed is too slow, then I might buff it back. But I think 110 special attack on an electric psychic type is pretty good. We'll see. But I think it's good. Is Cheese the Professor? Do I want to say what my idea for Cheese is? I don't want to spoil too much. My idea right now is... Do you remember the Rotom decks? So you don't play as Cheese, but Cheese is along for the whole journey, let's say. I thought about making him the rival, but I have an idea for the rival. Alyo should be a gym leader. Oh, if she isn't in the Elite Four. I'm thinking about making her part of the Elite Four, but we might just make her a gym leader. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do with gym leaders yet. I've thought about bringing, like... So, one person I want to make a gym leader is the Pod. I want him to be the 8th gym, and it'd be a Bug-type gym. As far as the other gyms, I don't know yet. I've thought about maybe bringing back some of the funnier gym leaders. Like, we could have, like, Brock as the first gym, and, like, Whitney as one of the gyms, and Claire. But, I don't know, we could just have all the gyms be different iconic channel people. We'll see. Did you include Crystal Onyx? Bait used to be believable. I didn't put Crystal Onyx in the game. Make Iono one? We should have Iono in the game, shouldn't we? Alright, so big Sand Slash. I gave minus 10 special attack. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I thought I just strictly nerfed Sand Slash. I was like, what am I on? I gave it minus 10 special attack and plus 10 speed. So, Marowak is pretty comparable to Sand Slash. Not in this game, by the way. We'll talk about why. But just as like a kind of boring, kind of bulky mono ground type. So I tried to make Sand Slash the faster one. We'll talk about the Marowak buffs later. Marowak is still better, by the way. I don't think I changed Alolan Sandslash at all. Yeah, no, I just changed base Sandslash. You might argue that Alolan Sandslash is kind of bad. I would argue it's good, it's just like, you have to play around the weaknesses. The weaknesses are what kills it. Are you gonna have multiple rivals? So, I'm thinking about... We have one friendly rival, and we have one, like... I don't know if I want to do, like, a silver, where he's, like, straight up a criminal, but we have, like... a chaotic rival, like, more of an evil rival. Not really Bade, where they're just kind of... Not really like a Gary or a Bade, where they're kind of just like a jerk. More like a rogue that you kind of have to tame over time. Like, they start out being kind of evil, and through the power of friendship, you tame them. And teach them to love. I guess that is just silver, right? But, I don't know. We'll see. I might change my mind. But I haven't decided who friendly rival and evil rival are, but we'll make up our minds at some point. Alright, so another thing I thought about is I thought about combining Nidoran and Nidoran into one Pokemon called Nidoran that just has like a gender difference. Now, I don't have to do that on the spreadsheet, but I can do that internally, where it's just like one Pokemon. What does that change? Does it change anything? It throws off the dex, I guess. No, that'd be weird. Isn't it weirder that they're called Nidoran female and Nidoran male? The only reason it's not is because of programming limitations. Well, the reason they don't do it now is because it would throw off the sacred 151. They predate gender. Well, gender's just a construct, right? So why am I even talking about this? We should leave it as is. Anyways. Oh, I made a big change to the whole line. So I made Sheer Force one of its normal abilities, and I changed Rivalry to its hidden ability. This is because I like Sheer Force, I don't like Rivalry, but I think both abilities make sense on the line. So I didn't want to get rid of Rivalry, but I wanted Sheer Force to be easier to use. Did you include Cosplay Pikachu? No. No. I don't think we've made Smalls for the Cosplay Pikachus, have we? I also changed up Nidoqueen and Nidoking. So the Queen now is a special attacker. So 102 special attack, 86 speed. The King is now a physical attacker. 112 attack, 95 speed. Yeah. And they both have Sheer Force, so it's more a trade-off of... It's less Nidoking is strictly better, and more... Do I want to use a special attacker or a physical attacker? I feel like that makes Nidoqueen more worth using, and it also makes Nidoking's attack stat make more sense. It's kind of bugged me that you always run it as a special attacker. Give Nidoking better moves. We will. Don't worry, we will. Did I buff Clefable? I hope not. No, I skipped over the entire Clefable line. Do they need buffs? No. No, they don't. Keep that thing away from me. No! No! Leave my family alone, Clefable. You can stay in OU as long as you want. So Vulpix and Ninetales, I changed their abilities. They no longer have a hidden ability, and they no longer have Flash Fire or Snow Cloak, I think. Now, when you get Vulpix, it just has Drought, and when you get Alolan Vulpix, it just has Snow Warning. Because what else are you using these for? You're using them for weather, right? There you go, free Weathermon, enjoy. Base Ninetales, I added the Ghost typing to. I felt like there should be some more Ghosts in Kanto. And also, I just felt like it was a cool buff for it. It has 91 special attack, 100 speed, and Drought, so really strong fire attacks, and you can Shadow Ball things. Or you can do like a Hex Will-O-Wisp set. Kanto needs more dragons? Don't you worry! I added some dragons. I don't remember how many, but I did add some. So I basically just moved Tin Attack to Special Attack, if you were wondering where the buff came from. Did I change any of Ninetales stats? No, I just got rid of Snow Cloak. Okay. Alright, now we get to talk about my least favorite Pokemon of all time. Igglybuff. Let me show you something. It's very important you see this. You see this small? Do you know who made this? Do you want to take a wild guess who made this one? I did. You want to know why I made it? Because I hate this thing! Horrible! Horrible Pokemon! Awful! Just terrible design! No, don't zoom in. No, don't zoom in! Igglybuff doesn't need to exist. Look at this. Look at this. What do you do with this? Why would you ever use this? Oh, but don't worry, it gets better when it evolves. This thing's horrible. Why would you ever use the Wigglytuff line? Is it because you think Jigglypuff is cute? I don't. I always thought Jigglypuff was annoying. And I hate that it's in Smash. infinite amounts of Pokemon you can add. And they add Jigglypuff? A stupid balloon? Any Pokemon that is your favorite, remind yourself that Jigglypuff got into Smash over it. Horrible. But yeah, anyways, so what do you do with a line that is just all HP? Well, I gave it defenses. I nerfed its attacks, and I gave it defenses. Because, I mean, like, it has HP, so I'm probably going to give the whole line Counter and Mirror Coat, so it'll kind of be like a discount Wobbuffet. Because this is actually really good HP, so I just kind of made the defenses usable. And then you have like 50 special attack if you want to like Moonblast, I guess. Oh, I also changed Wigglytuff's hidden ability to Regenerator. It's just a really good defensive ability. I thought it would make it better. So the idea with this line is more... It's probably going to be on someone's team and be kind of hard to kill. Then I think you should use Wigglytuff on your team. Now, you'll be able to find it somewhere, but it's probably just going to be like somebody's like annoying Pokemon you have to figure out how to KO because it's hard to kill. Maybe I give it to Whitney. If Whitney's in the game, we'll see. Okay, so talking about Pokemon people don't like. I actually love the Zubat line, but I know people get irritated by it. And that's why I nerfed Zubat. Are you ready? I nerfed Zubat. So usually, Zubat has the ability Inner Focus, which prevents flinching. I gave the whole line Soundproof. Is that a buff? Is that a nerf? You decide. So Inner Focus makes it where it's immune to flinching. So basically this means that if you outspeed the Zubat, you can flinch it. Zubat. More like Poobat. Did I change any stats? Zubat I didn't buff. Golbat I gave plus 10 defense, minus 10 special attack, plus 10 special defense, minus 10 speed. I made it slower so it's easier to fight the cave spam, and I tried to make it better with Eviolite. I don't know, maybe some random enemy will use it. And I don't know, maybe you're doing like a Kanto Mons only run and you don't want to evolve into Crobat, and you can use Eviolite Golbat. Hey! Eviolite Golbat Enjoyer. Eviolite Golbat is pretty good in low tiers. So, I mean, we all know the legacy of Crobat, right? It goes first. And then what? Well, now it has 100 attacks, so, acrobatics, I guess. Unfortunately, it still is the poison type. I'm not gonna change that, but I give it plus 10 attack, minus 15 special attack, and plus 5 special defense. I don't have special defense queued up.
Foul sorceries.
Yeah. So, basically, If you want to go on the offensive, evolve into Crobat. Be a good friend. If you want to go on the defensive, stick with your good friend Golbat. And I mean, 80 attack, 80 speed is still perfectly usable. Not a bad Pokemon. Alright, so now for the first struggle bus I had. I found it really hard to make Vileplume worth using over just, like, base Venusaur. Not even, like, counting the Megas. Like, it's just strictly worse Venusaur. So I did some big changes. So Chlorophyll used to be its base ability. I dropped it for Natural Cure. Vileplume got plus 10 HP, minus 30 attack, plus 20 to its special attack. So we did some changes to G-Max Venusaur today. So it's not as much of a knockoff G-Max Venusaur, but it still kinda is. But basically my idea with this is it's a slow special attacker. Why did you nerf the Oddish line? Is it a nerf? The line is, like, defensive, right? I've always seen this line as a defensive line, so I made it better on defense. Is this removing Chlorophyll as the nerf? But, like, every single grass type had Chlorophyll. I tried to make it more interesting. I don't know, should I give it Chlorophyll back? Do the people hate it? Is it time to poll again? Pokemon, go to the polls. Dude is already slow as molasses, don't rub salt in the wound. Well, the problem is, it's already slow, and you have to set Sun for it, and then it's like double 50 speed. I don't know, I feel like it works better as a defensive mon. Blossom, however, I did give the big buffs, sort of. So it used to be a mono grass type. I made it Grass Fairy. I also took away 35 attack and 5 defense, and I gave it 110 special attack, 100 special defense, and 70 speed. And I actually did let it keep Chlorophyll. So the idea with Blossom is basically what it usually does. It's a Quiver Dance Sweeper. I gave it the Fairy type just so it's not completely useless. I mean, it works as a Fairy type to me, but I don't know. I don't have any complaints with this change-up. I feel like this makes the Oddish line not useless. Okay, we'll go ahead and talk about Parasect, and then we'll end the poll for the Chlorophyll Wars. Alright, so Paris. Did that change anything about Paris? I don't think so. Yeah, no, Paris I kept the exact same. Parasect, I tried to salvage the best I could. So Parasect is now a Ghost and Bug type. Ghost and Bug previously is only on a Pokemon with 1 HP. Guys! You'll never believe it! Tracks from The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom have been added to Nintendo Switch Online Music app.
I want a divorce.
Please tell me you buffed Shedinja? I haven't gotten to Shedinja yet. I'll probably buff it. So anyway, so Parasect, I gave plus 10 HP, minus 10 special attack. So yeah, it's still dirt slow. But it's Parasect. What do you want me to do? At least it's a ghost type. It's a little more interesting. The grass type was pretty useless on it. Give Shedinja 1 defense and 1 special defense. Dump everything else into attack and speed. I might do that. That might be the plan. One thing we could do to make Parasect a little crazier is we could give it Parental Bond. If you guys want to see that. Spoiler, I did give some stuff Parental Bond as an ability. But, I don't know, I think Effect Spore is really nice for a more defensive Pokemon. Damp is completely useless. But, I don't know, it's a damp boy. And then Dry Skin is a good ability, so... Poison Heal? Ooh, Poison Heal could be interesting. Alright, Natural Cure 1, I'm sorry. What? Would we... Maybe we change Damp to Poison Heal? What do we think about that? Do we like that? I like Poison Heal? Alright. Poison Heal, son! My body reacts to toxic trauma. Alright, so next up, I made probably the most obvious change ever that literally everyone thinks of. I made Venonat and Venomoth Bug Psychic types. What is this? Poison Erasure? There's too many poison types! Look, they're psychic bugs! Everyone knows they're psychic bugs. I didn't change the abilities. I did give it 100 special attacks, so... I gave Venonat minus 15 attack, plus 15 special attack. Which sounds crazy, but it's only 55 special attack. And then Venomoth, I gave minus 15 attack, plus 10 special attack, and plus 5 speed. I feel like 1 Quiver Dance, and this thing is, mopping the floor. Good Pokemon. Alright, so Diglett. And Alolan Diglett. AKA Bad Diglett. So I was thinking, how do you make Diglett and Dugtrio work in-game? Because a huge problem with Diglett and Dugtrio is they die in 1 hit, right? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Y'all like Sturdy? I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know, if I give it Sturdy, you at least know that Diglett and Dugtrio can get 1 attack. Unless you're going up against, like, Urshifu, I guess. sturdy doesn't fit thematically. It's a sturdy boy. I don't know. Is it better to keep Sand Veil? Earth Eater? Well, it is Orthworm's ability, and they do both burrow. Earth Eater doesn't help Diglett at all, though. It has 10 HP. 10! And it gets 35 when it evolves. Sturdy really helps it. As far as worst Diglett goes, I gave it Arena Trap back. It doesn't help it that much, I don't think, but at least you get Steel moves and Arena Trap if you go the Alolan route, I guess. I still think Kanto Diglett's better. So I gave base Dugtrio plus 15 attack, bringing it up to 115. And I nerfed its special attack. So, like I said, this thing is just a glass cannon. But you at least get 2 attacks. 2! So, you can at least Earthquake twice before you die. Maybe 3 times if you use Dig, I don't know. Alolan Dugtrio, I gave plus 15 HP, minus 15 special attack. I did not know what to do with this thing. Alolan Dugtrio is, like, unsalvageable to me. You either make it bad Excadrill, or you make it bad Dugtrio. Or like bad Steelix even. Like, I don't know. I did what I could. I made it bulkier. For in-game, Arena Trap is actively bad for the player. Well, you have to think that these will also be enemy opponents. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Ash reminded me, I have to do something important. Diglett dig, Diglett dig. Trio, trio, trio. Alright. Meowth. That's wrong. Meowth's pretty bad. I did my best to make the Meowths a little more salvageable. So I didn't change base Meowth. Gigantamax Meowth is, my idea with it is it prints money. So, 90 HP, 80 attack, 35 defense, 75 special attack, 40 special defense, 70 speed, technician. So, don't use this in battle, but if you just want a money grind, you can have payday and attack things. Glowing review from me, huh? Custom ability that acts like an amulet coin? We could do that, but I'd have to figure out how to do custom abilities. Give it Scrappy? Scrappy? More like crappy. We could give it Scrappy. That's probably better, right? Because then you can hit ghosts. So yeah, this thing is purely just a money grinder. Alolan Meowth. I gave Plus 15 attack, minus 15 special attack. I'll explain later. Persian. Just normal Persian. I didn't change Galarian Meow. Persian. I swapped its special attack and attack. So it got minus 20 attack, plus 20 special attack. And you might be wondering, why? Well, it's because the best set I can think of for Persian is this. So you might as well be a special attacker, right? Also, I did buff its attacks because, oh my lord, this is unusable. Oh my lord. So yeah, now it has a very fine 85 special attack with Technician boosted Swift and Water Pulse. Great. Persian, on the other hand, well, Alolan Persian, I made physical. That's because when you think of this Pokemon, what do you think of? You think of Fur Coat knockoff, right? With, like, Parting Shot? So yeah, I made its attack better. Why is this one the special attacker? And the other one's the physical attacker? What? You think of hating Mondays? I think of normal. I'm gonna send him to Abu Dhabi. I guess that's near Alola. But yeah, so I tried to make Alolan Persian better at being a support mon, and regular Persian I just, like, I gave it more special attack. Maybe it's usable. I wouldn't use it, but hey, someone can. Berserker! Did I buff? No, I did not buff Berserker, but Berserker exists. I don't know, I think Berserker's fine as is. Unlike Psyduck and Golduck. Another one of my least favorite Pokemon, Golduck. I gave some buffs. So, as you can see, they are now Water Psychic. Good typing. I gave Golduck minus 10 attack, plus 10 special attack. So it now has 72 attack, still kind of usable. 105 special attack, very good. And 85 speed, with hidden ability Swift Swim. Yeah! I'd use that, that's a good Pokemon. 85 speed, good enough. 105 special attack, good. You can click Surf and you can click Psychic. Yeah, I don't know. That seems like good enough buffs for Golduck to me. Okay, so you're not gonna believe this, but we actually are skipping all the way down to Poliwag. I didn't change anything about the Mankey line or the Growlithe line. I looked at them and I was like, no, they're fine. They're more than fine. They're really good. Arcanine's good. Hisuian Arcanine's good. Annihilate is, like, brokenly good. Make Growlithe Fire Dark and give it Intimidate. And make it a cat. No. Why does Annihilate not have Anger Point? Isn't its whole stick that It gets so angry it dies? Well, yeah, but now it's dead. So it has inner focus, I guess. I don't really... Do I need to give it anger point? I think it's fine. It's Annihilate. You're gonna use Defiant. There's the Poliwag line. Famous for being really bad. What did I do to these guys? Well, Poliwrath. I gave plus 10 attack. So it now has a real attack stat instead of 95. Minus 10 special attack. Why did it have 70 special attack? Minus 20 special defense. Oh no, my res. Plus 20 speed. And you might notice plus 20 speed doesn't make it faster than its pre-evolutions. No, it makes it on par with Poliwag! Poliwag! The first form! What were they thinking? But yeah, so I didn't make it any faster. I just made it in line with its prevos. It still has Swift Swim, so it can go quick. It has Water Absorb, which is a good ability. It has Damp, which sucks. Oh, I think I swapped... Oh yeah, so I swapped Swift Swim and Damp. So Swift Swim is now one of their normal abilities, and Damp is their hidden ability. This is so you can use Swift Swim without having to spend resources. And because who's using Damp? So yeah, I think with these changes, Poliwag is... like, actually a good Pokemon. 90 speed, 105 attack, water fighting sounds really good. So, hey, maybe use a Poliwag. I wouldn't recommend evolving into Politoed, though. So I gave it Drizzle as its ability 2. And Damp is its hidden ability. I gave it plus 10 HP, minus 20 attack, plus 10 defense, and plus 10 special attack. Now you might be wondering, wait a minute, you only cut 20 attack. Where's that extra 10 BST coming from? Well, my friend... 500 BST. 510. I can't believe they buffed Poliwrath. Not even in a way that made it usable. And they didn't buff Politoed. Symmetry, my friend. I buffed it. Remind me when this stream is over. I really need to make the Symmetry, my friend graphic. I keep saying it. Alright, did I buff the Abra line? There's no way, right? No, our next buff actually isn't a buff, really. It's a new Pokemon. So let's talk about him. The Flaming Fist! G-Max Machamp. Obviously, the easiest thing for me to do here was add the Fire type. Where the heck is just the Pokemon website? There we go. Wait, no, that's a wiki! No, I just want the picture! That's good enough, I guess. Here we go. G-Max Machamp. So as you can see, its fists are like boiling with energy. So I decided I'll just make it a fire type, why not? So 140 HP, 155 attack, 80 defense, I didn't buff it, 100 special attack. Why did I buff its special attack? Huh, that's weird. What would I do that for? 85 special defense, and I nerfed its speed down to 45. But you do get to keep the mighty No Guard. Make G-Max Charizard firefighting? No. It's now qualified as a fire starter? Oh my lord. The people hate firefighters. So I didn't really want to make Machamp's bulk that much better, and I thought buffing its special attack would be kind of fun, because you can do something like... Does it have other kind of bad accuracy moves? I know it doesn't get Inferno, but we can buff it. Actually, it doesn't need Inferno, it can just use Fire Blast. Inferno would be kind of overpowered. Didn't I do accuracy? Oh no, I guess not. There we go. Oh, the No Guard Fissure, baby! What other special moves do you get? I guess those would be the only special moves you'd use, but I mean, that's not bad. Now, I think you do get, like, Fire Punch. I could be wrong. Yeah, you get Fire Punch, and we could buff it to know, like, Fire... What fire moves could we get? Maybe Flare Blitz. Excuse me, streamer, what are all the new game mechanics? I'm new and I must be informed of the context. Smolmon is a celebration of the successful creation of over 1,000 small teams Pokemon edits created by the amazing team in the Cellar Discord. I don't have a link. I'm currently in the works of a fan game, attempting to use and show off every piece of art in an effort to make the game more fun and interesting. The people in the development Discord asked that we buff the old Pokemon. So today, here's some of the buffs I cooked up for Kanto. Did that answer your question? I don't know. Doesn't have any links. Blame YouTube. Susan won't let me use links in my thing. I requested that I be able to use links. They still haven't gotten back to me. Apparently I'm not trustworthy enough. Alright, anyways, that's about it on Machamp. Machamp is good. It's Machamp. Oh, what features are in the game outside of Team's edits? I don't know yet. We are in very, very, very early work on the game. So far, the game is some, like, stock assets that you can test stuff in, and we added some teams to it. So, like, when you catch a quillfish, there's convenience instead of just, like, regular quillfish. Is it an engine? It's built off of RPG Maker, which some people hate that I'm doing that, and some people like. It's very confusing. It could be a ROM hack, but the reason I don't want to do a ROM hack is because, like, you can literally just copy and paste in the PNGs into RPG Maker, so it's a lot easier to get all the teams in. There's a Pokemon fan game engine. I don't know anything about it. Yeah, you also have to deal with dex limits in a ROM hack. I didn't think about that. Alright, has anyone ever seen the hit Nickelodeon television show Victorious? How are you feeling about Victory Bell? +5 attack, -5 special attack. Yeah, that's all I changed. Besides that, the line is the exact same. But hey, 110 attack. I basically tried to make it physical Venusaur. I'll try to give it some moves to make it, like, good. So, but for now, since we're just changing stats and abilities, it's a physical Chlorophyll Sweeper. Yay! So, you know, as a streamer, sometimes I can be cool, and sometimes I can be cruel. So wait, are these just stolen from Pokerogue? Are they the exact same as Pokerogue? I know Pokerogue has them as forms. I didn't look at the Pokerogue base stats when I made these, so I don't know if I copied any of them, like, stat for stat. It was not on purpose. I actually have no idea what their stats are. But I know, like, I'm pretty sure in Pokerogue they did make Machamp Fighting Fire. But I mean, like, isn't that super obvious? Did I do any Tentacool buffs? I did. Okay, so Tentacruel, I gave a little bit more special attack. I mean, that's like all it needs, really. Give Tentacruel back 120 special. I mean, then it would be good, right? I think 90 special attack, 100 speed is fine. The streamer increased the cruelty. You're right, the bat isn't cruel enough. Come here! Yeah! Man, that actually made like a shing noise when I took it out of the sheath. That was cool. The sword is for the Fire Emblem streams. There's a reason it's sitting next to me. Epic rap battle to history. Tinafrul versus Victory Bell, I guess? I don't know. I miss my special, Mark. I've never seen The Room. We really need to do a Room watch party sometime. I think me and Ash talked about it the other day, because she hasn't seen it either. Alright, so the boulder! We love the boulder. The boulder I gave... So, the Alolan boulder... The room stream? The room stream would be like a Discord watch party, so, I think you're already in Wizcord. If you're not, it should be linked in the channel description. Because they let me put links there, but... So, the Alolan Geodude line, I dropped Magnet Pull for Rockhead. It just makes it able to use Wild Charge. Geodude, I gave plus 10 speed, minus 10 special attack. It doesn't help it that much, it's just a little quicker. It's not like it's using special attacks. Alolan Geodude, I gave plus 10 defense and minus 10 special attack. Break yourself against my body. Mostly so it can maybe live in Earthquake or like a fighting move. I don't think the Alolan Geodude line's very good. Golem and... or not Golem. Graveler is more or less the same changes. Minus 10 special attack, plus 10 speed for... Wait, no, where's Graveler? Yeah, plus and minus 10 on Graveler. Same on Alolan Graveler. Up the defense. Beefy 115 defense. Only stopped by 125 defense. And I mean, if they get a little soggy, 45 special defense. Do I do a Golem voice for this? My precious. My precious. Oh, you're wondering, what does Precious want to do with my base stats? I can't keep that up. So, I gave Golem minus 20 special attack, plus 10, or plus 20 speed. So now it has 65 speed. A lot better. Golem might be keeping up with things until the end game. Did you bring back Boom, or is it just Explosion? I might. If I can change it back to the old Boom, I might. Anyone remember Sonic Boom? Underrated animated show. Alolan Golem, I gave plus 10 defense, plus 10 speed, minus 20 special attack. So, I mean, it's kind of usable. I heard they made some tie-in games. Yeah, me too. I wouldn't recommend playing them. Uh-oh. Alright. Another controversial take here. I don't think people are gonna like this change. I don't think people are gonna like this. Ponyta and Rapidash. More like Rapid Ass. I made firefighting. Oh boy, here we go. I'm waiting. Someone's gonna call me an idiot. Why? Why did I change it? It's because... Oh, I forgot to give Rapidash Reckless. Right? Yeah, I meant to give it Reckless. Didn't I? Yeah. Okay, so the idea with Rapidash is 100 attack, 120 special attack, 120 speed, and you're kicking them. You can high jump kick them. Maybe I give it axe kick, I don't know. Jump kick. And they're reckless boosted. So it just kind of gives it something cool. I don't know, if this is too radical of a change, we can change it later. Oh yeah, because I didn't change Runaway on this either. What was I doing? So Rapidash is now 100 attack, 120 special attack. It can kick things, it's got the fighting type. Flame Body and Flash Fire at base, and then Reckless hidden ability. Now, Galarian Rapidash... Oh no, I was gonna keep this as Runaway, I remember. Galarian Rapidash on Evolution gains the Sharpness ability, which finally means that it has moves. Galarian Rapidash can now use Big Psycho Cut. And like, I don't know, that's about it. Play rough. It's still not great. I made it slightly slower than base Rapidash, and I gave it a little more special attack, just so it can still use like special fairy moves if you really want to. I would probably still use Play Rough, but you know. Alright, so kind of a unneeded buff, but something I changed just because why not? I gave Galarian Slowpoke the Poison type. And that's mostly because I think the only reason it's not a Poison type is because they didn't want to spoil its evolutions. Because you got a Slowpoke early, and then you were like, what does it evolve into? So yeah, I just made it a Poison type, why not? Yeah, Wild Streamer makes changes because why not? Wobbuffet! Oh yeah, and that is the only change I made to the entire Slowpoke family. Did you know these are good Pokemon? I'm probably gonna do some, like, moveset buffs for some of these. Galarian Slowbro needs some help, but, like... Oh, I don't really know what to change on this. They're slow? Well, yeah, but they're literally Slowbro. I can't make Slowbro faster. Alright. Magnemite. Make them even slower? No. No. So Magnamide didn't get any buffs. Magneton didn't get any buffs. Magnazone, though. They got in the zone. 70 speed, baby. I bumped it up by 10. Unfortunately, this does mean that Magnazone lost 10 attack.
I wanted to force.
What am I gonna do when I want to click Gyro Ball? You made him too fast, and you dropped his attack. How am I supposed to gyro? Anyways, this is like strictly a buff. It's just as fast as Magneton, and it's bulkier and hits harder. It's just strictly a buff. Farfetch'd! So, Farfetch'd is a joke, and I know it's a joke. It's supposed to be funny. I'm laughing. You're laughing. So I was really debating, how much do I want to buff this? So I gave Farfetch'd the sharpness ability over Keen Eye. And that was it. That is all I changed. I gave it sharpness. Hey, it's got 90 attack. Everything else looks really bad, but it's got 90 attack. Galarian Farfetch'd. I gave Super Luck over Steadfast. Now you're probably wondering, why did I give it Super Luck? Well, it evolves from critting. So I decided to make it easier for it to evolve. Just so you're not stuck with Farfetch'd. Oh. That evolves into Surfetch'd, which I did give some big buffs. I made it a fighting flying type. Really good duel. I gave it plus 10 speed. I gave it inner focus over steadfast. Why did I do that? Oh, so inner focus makes it immune to being flinched versus steadfast that just gives it like a speed boost. Just like, whatever. I'd rather just not flinch and kill the opponent with 135 attack. Give normal Farfetch'd godly stats? No. And yeah, both of these do still keep Scrappy, which is a really good ability. So probably, if you use Surfetch'd, you probably want to use an ability patch on it once you get one. But also, you can use Inner Focus, because now you have Flying Stab. So you can hit you can hit, like, ghost types with flying moves. Alright, Big Duo and Dodrio. Duo 2! You might notice something I changed. You might notice. So I didn't buff its stats. These are the exact same stats it always has. Ability 1, Tangled Feet. I got rid of Runaway, because who cares about Runaway? Ability 2, Early Bird. Ability 3. Parental Bond. That's right, baby! The power of the bond! Are you ready for Parental Bond Dodrio? We might have to nerf it. We might have to nerf it, honestly, but I'm gonna see how powerful it is. If it feels balanced, I'll leave it. The power of one! The power of two! The power of many! Big Seal buffs. Seal, I made a Water Ice type. I gave it plus 15 special attack, I dropped its attack, I dropped its res, and I gave it Swift Swim. The Navy Seal! So yeah, so now Seal has 60 special attack and Swift Swim. Dugong, minus 15 attack, plus 20 special attack, minus 5 special defense, and I gave it Swift Swim. So this thing is still pretty bad, but 90 special attack, 70 speed, and you have Swift Swim. Maybe you can make it work. What about Slush Rush? We could drop Ice Body for Slush Rush, right? Let's do that. There we go, baby! There we go! Slushy! I'm tired of the Swift Swimmers. Rain must be stopped. Do we drop Swift Swim and give it... Do we drop Swift Swim and just have it have Slush Rush? Do the people demand less wetness? I don't know. I mean, they are aquatic, yeah. I don't know, I mean... Dugong, Dugong looks like he can swim swiftly. Man, Dugong is so cute. Oh, he's so cute. Alright, Grimer! Did I buff Grimer? Alright, we have another big time skip on our hands. So, I did not buff the Grimer line. I did not buff the Muffs. I didn't buff Shelter or Cloyster. I didn't buff Gengar. I didn't buff Mega Gengar. We get to talk about Gigantamax Gengar, baby. So, I made it Ghost Dark, 110 HP, 65 attack, 60 defense, 160 special attack, 115 special defense.
Oh, sorceries.
And 90 speed. So, compared to Mega Gengar, which has insane speed, insane special attack, this is kind of just like a side grade to base Gengar. It has better special attack, but Gengar's faster. So it's kind of like, do you want more special, or do you want to hit first? I gave it Perish Body. It has bad defense, but really good HP. And it is a Ghost Dark type, so... It probably gets the Perish song off. Honestly, this thing might be a little too strong. The 90 speed is what's holding it back. But I mean, Mega Gengar is literally banned from Ubers, right? Give Gengar Levitate its hidden ability? Wait, why didn't I do this? Who cares about Cursed Body? Get rid of that crap. We're going back to Levitate, baby. I don't know why I didn't change that already. I forgot about that. Alright. It's time. It's time! Onyx! Did I buff Ewark? The answer is... sort of? I buffed Steelix. Onyx I left the exact same. Steelix, however, I gave... plus 15 attack, minus 15 special attack. Slow, but you can Mega Evolve. Mega Steelix, 125 attack, 210 defense, baby. 40 special attack, who cares? 95 special defense.
Foul sorcery.
And 65 speed. So I made it a little faster. It's not Onyx speed, but it's also, like, bulkier. So I can only justify making it so fast. You would definitely rather use Excadrill, but there is a world where you could use Mega Steelix. It had 55 special attack? Yes. 55 special attack, baby! Gotta run special Steelix. Oh yeah, I also changed its ability from Sand Force to Sheer Force. So Sand Force only works in Sandstorm? I guess you're setting manual sand? So I gave it Sheer Force, so it's just usable whenever. What's Sheer Force gonna do on it? Sheer Force, Iron Head? Sheer Force Elemental Fangs? It mostly makes its coverage better. Sheer Force Rock Slide? It has options. Lamau Elemental Fang. Hater! Elemental Fangs are good coverage. Alright, another controversial change. I can't wait. Alright, so Hypno and Drowsy. I made Drowsy Psychic Dark. It's evil, right? I'd say it's pretty evil. Plus 10 attack, minus 10 special attack. Hypno, plus 20 attack, minus 30 special attack, plus 10 speed. Now, in my notes, I say, this is the most bizarre stat spread ever. 73, 73, 67 offense? And the beefy 115 special defense.
Oh, sorcery.
I wrote beefy in all caps. Now I gave it 93 attack and Dark Stab. Maybe it can do something. I don't know what it's doing, but it could do something. I thought about this while I was mowing the lawn. Should I give Drowsy and Hypno Comatose? They are sleepy boys. Because I could give it Comatose over, like, Forewarn or Inner Focus. Comatose fits. Okay. Are we thinking we replace Forewarn or Inner Focus? I'm thinking probably Forewarn, right? Everything gets Inner Focus? Yeah, it's true. It also makes more sense for it to be its hidden abilities, so... Oh, crap, I didn't even do that. Okay. Excellent. Bad Dreams could also be flavorful. Ooh, I do kind of like them with Bad Dreams. We could do Bad Dreams over Forewarn. Yeah, okay, so it now has Insomnia, Bad Dreams, and Comatose. I like this. I think that's a cool thing. I thought they made other people sleepy, not being sleepy themselves. We'll say that it's an insomniac, so it's always tired. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it. It sounds like it fits, so I'm gonna leave it. Alright. Speaking of money farming, Mr. Krabby. I didn't change Krabby. I didn't change Kingler. Krabby and Kingler are gonna need moveset buffs. Because I don't know if you've ever used a Krabby in-game. It doesn't get any physical water moves on level up. It's so bad. You have to wait until like level 50-something for Crab Hammer. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Okay, so, you guys are going to hate this. I think I cooked a little too hard with G-Max Kingler. Oh yeah, I also meant to make this water steel. I forgot to... There we go. Okay, so... I made it a water steel type. 105 HP. 145 attack. 125 defense. 50 special attack. 75 special defense, 75 speed. And I gave it Water Bubble. This might be the most powerful Pokemon I've made. Okay, so my worry about giving it Water Bubble is it has the damage dealt to Pokemon with this ability by Fire-type attacks. It doubles the power of Water-type moves. And it prevents you from being burned. It's flavorful, but it's way too overpowered, right? I kind of want to keep it, though. Keep it, just don't give it 145 attack. Yeah, we could give it, we'll keep it at 130. And we'll give it, like, what, 30 more defense? Or no, 15, right? So what would that be, 140? Yeah, there we go. I don't know, I like Water Bubble on it. It's like the only thing that can have Water Bubble besides like Araquanid. Cause like, look at this. It's got the foamy beard. The bubbly beard, baby. I think its move is called like G-Max Foam yeah, Foam Burst. So I guess it's more foam than it is bubbles, but I don't know, I like it. I want it to keep Water Bubble. It might be too strong, but I mean, isn't that the point of these, like, super forms? Also, keep in mind it can't hold items, and it only has 75 speed. It gets agility, but you have to set up agility first, so something could just kill him. This might honestly be Dracovish too, but I want to leave it as is for now. If we get into playtesting and it's like a disaster, then we might change it, but... Alright, you know I love the orb, and that is why I buffed the orb. I gave it Galvanize. Galvanized Explosion, baby! Does it have any steel moves? Excellent question. We'll probably buff its moveset. I think it gets Iron Head, right? Oh, it gets Metal Claw and that's it. Yeah, we'll buff it. We'll buff the moves. It 2 KOs Toxapex. But I mean, that is in Rain. Give it close combat? Does it have close combat already? Oh no, it doesn't. So what moves would you run? Obviously Crab Hammer. You run like Hammer Arm, High Horsepower, Knockoff. You could run Scald on it, because why not? Oh, it does get superpower, so it does have decent fighting coverage. I don't know, we could maybe give it close combat, but we gave it Water Bubble, so I don't know, maybe we leave it. Alright, anyways, so the orb, I gave Galvanize. I don't think I changed the Hisui orb at all, because the Hisui orb's a little better. I gave Base Electrode plus 10 attack, minus 10 defense, plus 10 special attack, minus 10 special defense. So this thing is basically a glass cannon. 90 special attack, 60 attack just so you can, like, explode, I guess. 150 speed. Give it Gigaton Hammer? We might give it Gigaton Hammer. That would be hilarious. The only 2 steel moves it can use are Metal Claw and Gigaton Hammer. That's how we balance it. Balance it. Alright, execute. Execute Order 66. Excuse me. I gave Executor plus 10 speed. Went all the way up to 65. Horrible! Give it back 125 res? 125 special defense? No. The orb will stop Water Bubble Kingdra? Maybe. Don't count on it. 130 attacks, stab, Gigaton Hammer. Yep, this sure is a fan game. Alolan Executor? I buffed its attack? Let me explain why. Oh, I forgot to change its ability too. So I changed its ability to Long Reach. It's not like Frisk was useful. At least Long Reach does something. Executor, I gave more attacks so it can use its signature Dragon Hammer. And I gave it plus 20 speed. So basically, 65 speed, 125 attack. You still have Harvest as an option, but you probably will just, like, use physical moves. I like it. And hey, you can also use the Mighty Barrage, signature move of the Executor line. No. Or Egg Bomb. Alright, so now we're gonna get into another controversial one. Wiz, why do you keep giving things parental bond? Say hello to Cubone and Marowak. So Cubone, did I buff its stats at all? Oh yeah, I gave the ground type Cubone and Marowak Sticky Hold. Now you might be wondering, why did I make them sticky boys? Well, it's so you can't knock off their thick club. And that's very important for Marowak, because it died to knock off, probably. I made it a ghost type. So, now you don't lose your thick club, and you can just kill things. Sounds good to me. I got rid of Battle Armor for Parental Bond. If Parental Bond is too strong, we can get rid of it. I didn't change Cubone's stats. I changed Marowak. I got rid of 10 special attack and 10 special defense. And I added plus 20 speed. Yeah, that was it. Just plus 20 speed. And Alolan Marowak, I also gave plus 20 speed, and I just dropped its defenses. Technician for Bone Meringue? I guess we could get rid of Rockhead. Technician over Rockhead? Yeah! Okay. Yeah. Alright, and I put Parental Bond primary on Alolan Marowak, because it's like in touch with the spirits, right? It might be too strong, but, you know. I kept Lightning Rod on this one too, because it's not a ground type, so if you really need the electric immunity, there you go. And then Rockhead is good on this one because of Rockhead Flare Blitz. Okay, so this is going to be where I call it for today. Next time we do one of these, we'll pick up with Tyrogue. Sick of rogues. Tomorrow, we might continue Ace Attorney. Maybe. I'll see how I'm feeling. I don't think I have anything I have to do tomorrow besides, like, my laundry. So it might be a good day for Ace Attorney. But... Parental Blonde plus Thick Club is 250% damage. We might need to nerf Marowak's speed back down. We'll see. Alright. All that being said... Adios! We didn't get to talk about Ariados yet.